Hello and welcome back. This is the Python Crash Course. I am Chris Franklin. All right, so we've now seen how to write basic programs. We've seen how Boolean logic works. Let's now start to put all of this together and start creating more complicated programs. So we're going to start by opening up PyCharm, and we're going to create a brand new project. We'll call this project Flow Control. How about that? Flow Control. Sounds like a great project name. We'll set it up as a virtual environment. And down here, we're going to create a main.py welcome script. What this is going to do is this is going to set up some code for you, and we're going to be able to use that moving forward. So I just want you to see what this looks like when you actually click this button here. So go ahead and click Create. We'll bring this window here into view. And once this is all set up, we'll close this out. It's setting up the virtual environment. But once this is all set up, I'll walk you through the main .py that it sets up by default. So here it is right here. You can see the main.py has a couple of pieces. We're going to get rid of all the comments up here. We don't need those. And we don't need this here. Okay. So what you can see here is we have two things here. We have a function definition, and then we have this if block here. Now, today we are going to be talking about if blocks specifically. So it's really good that you see this here and you see how this is being used, okay? We're not going to actually need this function. We're not going to worry about functions yet. That's something that you'll talk about later. But for now, just know that it's something that you can deal with. When this starts too, you'll have a little red circle here. That means that it's going to stop the code by default. You can click that red circle to make it go away. Now, you'll notice it sets up by default a run configuration for the main file. This all gets done for you when you bring this file in. Okay. Here, what we have is we have an if statement. If name __ name equals and the string main, then you see a colon here at the end, and then we drop into what is called a block. This tab space here, this 4 spaces, tells Python that everything underneath here, underneath this line 3 on line 4, is the start of a new block of code. So everything that gets embedded under that is going to be indented 4 spaces from this point forward. Okay, so now we can see this is how we run a main program. So what we can do is we can replace this entire thing here with a print, and let's ask for what is your password. Okay, so this is what we're going to do at first. We're going to start this. We're going to hit the run button. We're just going to make sure everything works as we expect it to work. You'll see that it asks you, what is your password? Okay, so far, hopefully you're on the same page. This if conditional here is going to be making sure that this is the main executable of this entire file. So when we run this file, this is just special syntactic sugar that says this is our main block of code that we're going to run. Okay, so everything underneath here gets bundled up nicely inside of Python, and it's great. Okay, so now we have a print statement, and what we're going to do is we're going to take in password equals input. Okay. So none of this should be new to you at this point. The only thing new so far is that if statement up above. And now we're reading in an input. We're asking the user, what is your password? We're reading in the input. And now we're going to use conditional blocks to print out a string based off of what the input is. So we're going to create a secret password. And our secret, let's just say the password is secret itself, okay? So what we can do is we can say if password is equal to the word secret, okay? And don't forget, you have to put your colon here at the end to designate that you're about to start a block of code, all right? So we say if the password is equal to secret, we're going to print that is correct, okay? And then we're going to say, we're going to add another level here. So we saw how we could use this for the name and main function. But now we're going to add branches, and we're going to say, all right, if the password is equal to secret, that is exactly what we're looking for. And let's say we're going to use an elif, E-L-I-F. That means else if password is equal to, and let's say someone puts in the word password. We can print, oh, so close. Okay. Now, this is just being silly. We're not doing anything special here. And finally, we can end our block and say else. And remember, you have to put the colon at the end here. And we're going to say print, please try again. Okay? So that's it. This is the whole program that we're going to execute now. Okay? We have 3 branches of our if block. We have the main branch, which is checking for if, and we put our conditional logic here. We can do an else if, which is a secondary branch off the if that also has a conditional block. And we can do our else, which is the default action to take if this block is false. Okay? And remember, these are Boolean operators here, so we're checking for conditionals. If password is equal to secret, or if password is equal to password, or else do this thing. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. We'll go ahead and run this. We'll make sure that this is working. Let's type in something nonsense. So we'll do nonsense. All right. Oh, nope. We got to try again. Okay. We haven't learned how to do loops yet. So what we'll do is we'll run through this again. And this time we'll type in secret as our password, and that is correct. So you can start to see how this works here. We can run it one more time and verify what happens if we type in password. Oh, so close. That's it. That's all there is to it. This is ifs. Ifs, else ifs, and else. These are the 3 most common conditional blocks that you're going to use in the Python language. Learn them well. Play with them. Experiment. See what you can do here. Try using conditionals. If we say if password equals secret, or we can say password equals another secret. Okay, and we'll put spaces in there. Now we can run this, and we can see, all right, well, what if I want 2 passwords? Well, I can type in another secret, and I hit go, and that is also correct. Play with these. See what you can do here. Experiment. Start to learn your way around the Python language. And I really look forward to seeing you in the next lesson where we start to learn the basics of looping. All right, thank you. Bye.